Do you feel like you're consistently on that phone and you're just bored and everything is just blah and you're just getting more anxious when it's actually supposed to be an escape? Well, this video is for you. In this video, I'm gonna give you guys 10 habits on how to stop scrolling and live a calmer life. So, I wanna just open this with being like, I am not shaming anyone. No, I'm genuinely just trying to give you guys like tools on what's helped me. I know how I feel when I'm constantly on social media scrolling and how I feel when I'm not. So I've had like extensive periods of times where I've like not had Instagram or like not have an app. It's a drastic difference. So I wanted to make a video and talk to you guys about that. This video is going to be sort of like a step-by-step. So we're going to go in order. Who is at a stage where they kind of have never really taken a long break on social media, and that's going to be like the first tips I give. So I'm going to give 10 tips, but I'm going to go from 1 to 10, and like 1 at a level where you've never really taken an extensive break off social media. Near the end are more like you have taken like maybe a couple months off and you're just like, so it's just drawing you back and you're like, how can I like genuinely have other things to fill your time with? Just because it's like empty doesn't necessarily mean it's good, right? So it's like, that's kind of what I want to propose here. Like, okay, you're trying to quit social media. What are you going to be doing instead? Because you are going to have free time. You are going to have downtime where you're going to want to just scroll on your phone. So what are you going to do instead? That's what this video is for. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into the tips. Number 1 would be reading. Reading is super accessible, especially in this day and age. You can read on your iPad, you can read on your phone, you can go to the library and get a free book. So it's like, that is something very simple that is an act of just mindfulness that will just calm you down and not have your brain racing for the 30 minutes that you read that you'd be scrolling. It'll be a way better substitute. So I like to read. I have been reading for a long time, but I've been reading. I hope I've been reading. But sorry. But when I say reading, I mean like reading, like leisure reading, like reading just books that you're interested in. Right now I'm reading this like Christian romance book. Super good, very calm. But yeah, you can literally read so many books. There's so many topics out there that you want to know about, or so many stories that people have written, and you just get to cozy up in this little world, get some tea, and it'll just be nice. And I think that's a great habit to do to replace scrolling. Like some nights when you have that downtime, instead of scrolling, maybe read a book. Okay. Number 2 is gonna be taking a walk. People underestimate walks. Walks can sometimes be impeccable for your mental health. Like if things are just crazy and you're like, I can't do this, and it feels like the world is crashing, and I get that, and I'm not underestimating that. I do think I would encourage you that sometimes it's good to literally getting out of your own head can literally be getting out of your own space. Like go take a walk, and also take walks that don't have destinations. Guys, those types of walks, like an adventure walk, you're just gonna go for a walk. You don't know where you're gonna go, or maybe you have a destination spot, but like you don't know what route you're gonna take. Maybe you're gonna take a new route, and it's like you're opening up these new like neural pathways in your brain because you're doing something new. Like when you were a kid and everything was so exciting and the world was so bright and beautiful, it's because everything was new to you. Like things were new, so things were so exciting and beautiful. And when we get to be kind of older, we kind of get into this routine where we're like, okay, day after day after day after day, it's the same thing, and you kind of feel like you're going wacko. So when you take a walk and you do something new and you go see something new, and you'll see something new on the walk, even if it's not a new route, you'll see something new because the world is always changing. So you'll see a new animal, or you'll see a new person, a new neighbor, a new view, and it'll just be something that'll just open up your mind, open up your brain, and just make you excited about life. So I think I would encourage walks, very low maintenance. Go outside, walk around, somewhere safe. But yes, I would encourage walks. Tip 3. Painting nails. Okay, this is for the girlies. I mean, guys can also do like some maintenance on their nails, but I really got into painting my natural nails, I think like freshman year of college, and it's just a very calm, like mindful activity. Like obviously going to the nail salon is great, but doing it at home, it's just like you're taking care of yourself. It's kind of lengthy. It's like washing your hair. It takes time. It's soothing, it's relaxing, and you get a pretty outcome, like especially with nails, because it's like you can paint them different colors, you can do a French mani, you get the little kit, you do the cuticles. It's like very nice, it's very peaceful, and I would definitely recommend that. I feel like that is something that if you feel like you've done some of these tips and you're like, this is not working, that's something new that you could try. Like try to paint your own nails. Like just get the little nail set, do it. Sometimes I pop on a show, sometimes I pop on a YouTube video, and I just kind of like go my own world, do my nails, and it's like, it's a fun time. So I'd recommend that. Okay, tip 4. Now we're gonna get a little fun. Okay, so this is something I've recently gotten into, but coloring, guys, coloring. It's a game changer, because coloring is very much like you're doing one task. Like some of these tasks you can do while multitasking, right? Like painting your nails while watching a show. But coloring, you have to look at the page and literally focus on the details of you coloring. So it's a little more mindful, because you can't be watching something and coloring, or it's the picture's gonna end up bad, right? So you want to look at the page and color. Sometimes I pop on some instrumentals, but if you can do it with no music, that would be probably the best, because you really have time for your mind to just relax. It's not multitasking, it's not thinking about different things. It's really, really calm. So yeah, coloring. Here are some pictures that I did, that I've done recently. I love this one with the baking. I think it's so cutesy, and I like to add little details in it just to switch it up, like the Bible here. Like it's just so cute to me. So yeah, I'd really recommend coloring. You can do it on your iPad. If you don't, you can do it on paper and get markers and just get a coloring pad or make your own coloring. And yeah. Habit number 5 and 6 would be cooking or baking. Obviously, cooking might be a little more complex, but either of those things, doing those, especially when you're not like watching a show while doing it, I would challenge you, because like these first other tips, that's kind of like you're getting into being mindful, into like not scrolling. If you've been trying to not scroll for a while, I would say cooking or baking, and try to do it without a show or a podcast or something, because it will be very much more relaxing, because it's literally like this activity that you're doing with your hands, especially if you're someone that works with your mind a lot. When you do activities with your hands, if you're always in school, you're always in work, you're always doing these things with your mind, using your brain, when you do activities that are just with your hands, it's rest for you, because you're not using your brain so much. You're just building something, you're making a meal, and it's very much restful for you. Restful for you. So I would recommend that. I love baking. Baking is so fun. Very peaceful. Number 7 would be painting. Painting is up here because painting takes a little more motivation, a little more, just like you're serious about this thing. It's a little more of an experience to paint something. You got to plan what you're going to paint. You got to set it up. You got to get the things. It's like super beautiful and super exciting. Also painting with someone else, it would be nice too. These habits that I'm saying, you don't have to do them alone. I know people are like, some people like to do these alone. I would say do it alone, do it with someone else, do it with your dog, do it with your cat. Regardless, it's still restful. Well, someone that you feel rested around, to do it with someone else. So yeah, painting would be nice. I painted like this Fruit of the Spirit kind of poster, and it was very beautiful and very peaceful, and it just encouraged me to exude those fruits in my day-to-day life. So yeah, painting would definitely be one that is a little more like planning, a little more, you gotta get the materials and all that stuff, but definitely would be fun and like a good like peaceful hobby to take up. Number 8 crochet. I'm a little biased here because I just started doing crochet. You could interchange this with like knitting or something, but I would say crochet is so fun and there's so much stuff you can make with it. And it really just lets you work with your hand, get in a vibe, and just crochet. And I actually have a crochet business that's called Studio Fountain. That's Studio Fountain with 2 N's on Instagram. And if you guys are interested in buying any crochet projects or seeing what some fun crochet projects could look like, you can follow that. I'll put it right here. And yeah, we're based in Philadelphia and we do some pop-ups. So you could definitely come out to those if you're in the area. But yeah, guys, I would really recommend like crocheting and just starting hobbies that just encourage you to make something and be creative, because, you know, God is creative and he made us to be creative. So for habit number 9, this is a little more complex and kind of abstract because this is getting up on the list, right? So this is mindfulness. Now this is a little more broad because you could practice mindfulness all the time. It's not necessarily one specific task that you'll be doing that is going to incorporate mindfulness. You can incorporate mindfulness pretty much when you are resting or when you are in a kind of an off mode or doing something that's not exactly your work or your schoolwork. Even in that, you could do that too, but I'm talking about off time right now. But mindfulness is just when you do a task, it's pretty much like when you do a task, don't multitask. Like when you're doing a task, or when you're talking to someone, or when you're doing an activity, don't multitask. And it's hard. And it's like, that is so countercultural because we are literally always with the headphones, with the thing, doing the thing, scrolling, chilling on the phone. We literally are constantly picking up our phones, which is like fine, but it's like sometimes challenge yourself. Like if you're going to clean, for example, clean without the music. Sometimes being in your own head, it does bring anxiety because you're like in a little bubble and you're like, I don't want anyone to be in my bubble. I'm in my bubble. And it's like, calm down. Sometimes there's a time and place for that. And sometimes if you're having a really hard week or you're just struggling with a lot of things and struggling with anxiety and maybe your home space isn't the best and you just kind of want to zone out and put your headphones in, I get it. I do that too. But sometimes I would encourage you guys to do something without doing something else, like, you know, clean, cook, be with someone and be present, be where you are, you know, open yourself up to that possibility. And I feel like it can be a little hard, it's a little challenging, but I think it would be really good. So that would be my challenge. Number 9 is my challenge for you guys. If you're watching this video this week, whenever you're watching it, the next couple of days, try to do one thing that you're gonna do to rest or till you have to do a task, you have to do something, do it without music, do it without a podcast, just like for something that's for more than like 10 minutes. Do that for 10 minutes or more without multitasking and doing something else. And this is not work. I'm not talking about work or schoolwork. I'm talking about something that's like an off time for you that you're doing. Maybe cleaning your house, cooking, painting your nails, like any of these tips, like coloring. Do any of those things without music or a show. So I would recommend that for you guys. Okay, now we're getting to the last and final habit. This one's not really a habit. This one's kind of a lifestyle. I could not end this video without encouraging you guys, everyone that's watching, you beautiful people, get closer to God. Getting closer to God is going to be the final boss for living a calmer, peaceful life, because God gives you a peace that cannot be taken from you, a peace that surpasses understanding. And this peace is like nothing you'll ever experience. So I would say, if you have been on this road, if you feeling anxious, if you feel like you just can't find the calm, the center, the rest that you need, come to Christ, come to God, lay it at his feet. His yoke is easy and his burden is light. Okay, Jesus said that. There is one God and his name is Jesus Christ and he loves you. And all you have to do is have faith in him and by grace through faith alone, you can be saved and you can be born again into a child of God. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched to the end, je t'aime. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys next time, and I hope you take hold of that challenge and that charge at the end. I'll see you beautiful people in the next video. Bye.